Hello, my name is James Townsend, and I'm one of the team that the diocese has elected to go down to General Synod and represent the diocese in the debates that are going on down there. Now, as you will know, because you probably voted in them just a few weeks ago, we've had some elections, and that means that the Synod is an almost entirely new affair. Nearly 40% of the members sitting in this Synod have never sat before. They are new members. And that's quite an exciting thing, I think, because it means that some of the debates that we've had previously at Synod, and I'm sure you can imagine the ones that I'm thinking about, have potentially got kind of stale. And the new makeup of the Synod gives us an opportunity to actually do something about that and move some of the debates on. So very much the theme of the latest sitting in November was about it being a new Synod. And I've been asked just to put together a few thoughts on what we did down there to give you an idea of the progress that we've made. It's a very quick few days, really, because it's a new Synod. We had one day of induction for new members, and obviously nothing very interesting for you guys happened there. Then on the Tuesday, the Queen joined us to kick us all off. We had a lovely service in Westminster Abbey, and then a short ceremony in the Synod chamber. Where, just to underline the fact that this is a new synod, the Archbishop of Canterbury mentioned in his address that the Queen was now the only person in the room who had been there at the original synod in 1970. So you can just see from that how things change in every election. Now, the first thing that we had to debate was the new government and their agenda for the big society and what role we wanted the Church to play in that, and how we were actually going to do that on a local level. It was quite a good debate, and lots of people managed to speak, lots of insight, really, from various people, some people who were in straightforward parishes wanting to know what they could do, and also people who had some experience working in the third sector and actually delivering some of the things that the government wants us to do more of. I think broadly we decided that we welcomed the big society, that it was an opportunity, but also we wanted to be careful not to become just another wing of government, which is something actually that the Bishop of Manchester, Nigel, spoke to us at the Diocesan Synod just before the General Synod the other week. Now, the Archbishop of Canterbury gave us a presidential address, which was, again, underlining the new synod. He was talking about how he hoped that we would engage with each other, that we would listen to each other, and really think about some of the debates that are coming up in a sort of theological way. We have got some difficult debates coming up. We know that they're on the agenda for the next 5 years. And actually, it was shown that we had listened to him in the debate that came up the next day, which was the Anglican Covenant. Now, unfortunately, some of us were in a very difficult position on that. The Archbishop, in his presidential address, made a very explicit request that we pass the Anglican Covenant, that we support it, that we send it out to the diocese, that it might come into play. Now, I personally, I'm not entirely comfortable with it, but we listened to the debate, and it was a superb debate, actually. Lots of people making very good points. And at the end of it, we did vote to support the Anglican Covenant because although some of us were very uncomfortable with certain aspects of it, we certainly wanted to give it a chance. We didn't want to stop it in its tracks there. So what will happen with the Anglican Covenant now is that we'll come out to the diocese. Each diocese will have a chance to debate it, to consider their own position, and then it will come back to the General Synod in probably about 2012, maybe even 2013. So there is another chance to vote on it, but there's also a chance, we've given the diocese a chance to give their voice as well, which I think is quite important. Now, the next thing to come up was legislative business, sort of pretty administrative stuff that we went through, really. We had an opportunity to beef up the qualifying connection. It's a very technical issue, but I know some of you will care and know what that means. So you can now get married in various churches within a benefice. And also there was a bit of stuff that we needed to tie up in preparation for common tenure. And then we all went home. And we're now going to have some elections for the committees. So the results for them will come out in the next few months. That's pretty much all we did. So I hope that's been helpful, and hopefully we'll get one of these out after every sitting, so that we can keep you up to date with what we're doing to represent you. Thank you very much.